Hello, my name is Adam. I'm the VP of Engineering for Amulet. In general, I find that a lot of people who speak from a place of authority come at you with a presumption that you will believe what they're saying, which for a lot of people, that comes across as confidence and it makes them want to believe them. From my perspective, that tells me you're trying to bullshit me, so I immediately start hyperanalyzing everything that you're saying. And then at that point, I think it's a question of real data. Like if I'm able to question you and interrogate you, if you claim to be an expert, and you're giving me reasonable answers, answers that make sense, if you're able to give me data, if you're able to confidently respond to interrogation, that says a lot about your actual competence, not your confidence. I think the reason that decentralization makes sense and is a smart way to go here, it's all of the same thing that has happened over the last, as long as I've been alive. The financial industry, as regulated as it is or is not, hasn't always proven itself to be trustworthy. We know for a fact that there are a lot of regulations in place that are aiming to protect investors and to protect consumers that are doing a good job, an okay job, or a bad job, or no job. So in general, I think blockchain gives us an opportunity to take all of that information and objectify it. We're no longer dealing with the opinion of a financial industry about who to promote to you as an investment guru. We're actually looking at each individual person's contributions and making it more merit-based. Sentiment has a larger than average effect on the viability of a cryptocurrency compared to other things like existing financial markets. Because of that, it's important for us to get as broad a cross-section of information as we can. So when we're building a sentiment analysis engine, we're feeding it as much information as we can, lots of different sources, lots of different types of people talking about it in different ways. There are some people out there in the community that have different specialties. There are some who will focus on the products that are being offered by various companies that are launching this way. There are some who will be focused more on the financial impact and sentiment themselves. So they'll be talking about how people are responding to a particular coin. All of these things together can form a more comprehensive picture of what it is that you're actually looking at. You'll get a feel for how people are responding to that. You'll get a feel for how everyone else feels about this, which weighs into the cost potential. And it also gives you a perspective on how much hype is involved compared to how much value is being produced. One of the differences with Amulet and how we're planning to launch our platform is that we've talked a lot about how other companies doing startups are raising a lot of money and getting a lot of people on board before they've actually developed even a proof of concept product. The Amulet team is starting from the very beginning with a proof of concept, a prototype that you'll be able to use to examine sentiment data, to look at price histories, new coins, and various other elements of the system that we think are going to be most important and most interesting to you before you commit to any sort of purchase. A lot of our competitors in this space are offering demos a few different ways. One of the most common, though, is to just give you a video of them walking through the process using the tool that they're proposing. We feel like this limits you a lot because you can't really click around and see the details of what's going on. You don't get a sense for the fact that their engineering team can even build what they're talking about. For all you know, that could just be a PowerPoint presentation you're looking at. We feel like it's important to offer you an actual beta where you can directly interact with the system. You can perform your own searches, see your own sentiment data, and while it won't have the full breadth of sentiment data in it yet, as we're building that out, you'll get a sense for what this system will offer you in the future.